field at Black Hills Football Park here at Fitzgerald Stadium, affectionately known as the Fitz, for tonight's Firecracker Championship game in this 51st edition of the Firecracker, featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, Pueblo Azteca, and the host team, the Post 22 Hardhats. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineups for both squads. As we call your name, please head to your respective baseline. First of all, for Pueblo Azteca, leading off and playing second base, number 1, Nick Hernandez. Batting second, the left fielder, number 12, Joseph Mendoza. Batting third, at first base, number 10, Logan King. Batting fourth, and plays third base, number 3, Trey Schumacher. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 26, Caden Herrera. Batting seventh, designated hitter, number 13, MJ Molina. And batting seventh, now the center fielder, number 27, Blake Swift. Batting eighth, and pitching, number 2, Kenny Ortiz. And batting ninth, and playing right field, number 4, Jacob Gonzalez. On the mound tonight for Pueblo Azteca, number 33, JJ Barter. Let's meet the rest of the Pueblo Azteca squad. They are coached by Dylan Gavin. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Post 22 Hardhats. Leading off, the designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Jackson Reeder. Batting third, it's center field, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting fourth, and pitching, number 25, Josh Eller. Batting fifth, at first base, number 15, Regan Turquitz. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 13, Preston Steve. Batting seventh in left field, number 2, Kenny McLeod. Batting eighth, at third base, number 14, Hadley Burris. And batting ninth in right field, number 9, Hudson Ogle. On the mound tonight for the Hardhats, number 24, Rowan Fredrickson. Let's meet the rest of the Hardhats squad. Those 22 is coached by Rich Downs, assisted by Steve Wolf, Nick Ewing, and Bud Bartholomew. Fans, at this time, I ask you to please stand. We're going to honor once again our fallen heroes of South Dakota. In the words of Raymond Chandler, former Sergeant Major of the Army, we remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, our wounded warriors, our Gold Star families, and all of our loved ones who have been touched by the horrors of war. Their sacrifices have made it meaning to our values and ideals. For that, we thank them. The grateful nation will always remember, respect, and appreciate these heroes. Tonight, we honor our fallen heroes of South Dakota that have served our country. Tonight, we're honoring those who served in the Persian Gulf. As I read each name, we'll have the bell will ring, we'll have a moment of silence for each. Our bells being rung tonight by Mr. Conrad Reeder. Bradley K. Olson, 11 years. Roger Irwin, 24 years. Thank you. If you remain standing, active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem is being sung by Mr. Patrick Roberts, lead singer of the band Flannel, and father of our own Aiden Roberts. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's Good umpires for tonight's game behind the plate, Chris Jackson. On the bases, Mr. John Whitcraft and Robert Bradford. And now, fans, it is time to play ball in the Firecracker Championship game.
Good evening and welcome here to Hardhats TV for the championship game of the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament, as it is between the Pueblo Azteca and the Post 22 Hardhats. As the lineups were announced, the Hardhats set to take the field. And we'll take a look here defensively for them really fast. Starting the outfield, going from left to right. In left field is Kane McLeod. In center field, Lars Kiefer. In right field is Hudson Ogle. On the infield at third base is Hadley Burris. At shortstop, Jackson Reeder. Playing second is Brixton Steen, and at first is Regan Turnquist, with Josh Elder catching. And the starting pitcher here for the Post 22 Hardhats is number 24, Rowan Fredrickson, who will make his first start here on the season for the Hardhats. As for him on the season, 13.2 innings pitched with a 1-win, 1-loss record, 20 strikeouts to 8 batters walked, and with a 153 ERA for Rowan on the season. As for the three batters to appear for the Azteca will be the leadoff hitter, the second baseman, Nick Hernandez, followed by the left fielder, Joseph Mendoza, and batting third will be the first baseman, number 10, Logan King. After a wild doubleheader yesterday, the Hardhats, who were trailing 3-0 in Game 1 against the Gretna Griffins, where they followed to have an 8-5 win. And then it was another close one between the Missoula Mavericks after Mavericks having a 4-0 lead after the first inning, and then it was a 4-run comeback in the 7th inning for the Hardhats with Braden Stapert's hit to secure the 6-5 walk-off win to punch their ticket here in the championship game today. As Fredrickson, a right-handed pitcher, getting his final warm-up pitches. And the last game here for the Firecracker Tournament will come to our screen. As currently the weather outside, 96 degrees with a lot of wind as it's going into left field. So with all those balls that get hit out there, they're going to push a lot harder. As the Hardhats wearing the red uniforms with red pants, and Pueblo wearing the blue jerseys with white pants. As Fredrickson will throw his final warm-up pitch, and the Hardhats will come to meet with him on the mound and wish him good luck here for this game. So Hernandez will wait as the right-handed batter, as Josh Elder and Fredrickson share a few more words before they will both split off. As we saw in Game 1, Tate Giddings was the starting pitcher yesterday, and then it followed with Brody Lee in Game 2. Hudson Ogle coming away with his second win and the 6-5 win over Missoula last night. So Fredrickson will settle in on the mound. Looks right down the middle here for Elder, and the first pitch here of the championship game is underway, as the first one will come up high and inside, and we start off 1-0 here to the second baseman, Nick Hernandez. As Fredrickson has the next pitch ready to go with the ball in the glove out in front of his chest. The 1-0 on its way. This one is in, called here for strike one. As Hernandez takes a practice swing before he re-enters into the box. Fredrickson stands straight on the mound. The 1-1 to the plate. This will be swung on, and this is a foul ball that goes out of play, and will bring the count here 1-2. As the third base coach for Azteca gives the call sign over to Hernandez. As he will see the 1-2 pitch. This will be swung on. A ground ball hit towards Jackson Reeder. He comes up to it, throws over to first, and Turnquist will make the catch here for the first out of the inning, with the leadoff hitter and Nick Hernandez rounding out. As this will now pull up the left fielder, number 12, Joseph Mendoza. As just on 4 pitches, we saw one foul ball, and the fourth one a chopper that goes towards Jackson Reeder, where he saw a lot of ground balls hit towards him yesterday in the doubleheader between Gretna and Missoula. As the first pitch Fredrickson offers here to Mendoza, he will swing and miss for strike one. 20 strikeouts on the season for Fredrickson. Only 13.2 innings pitched. As he's ready here to offer the 0-1 to the plate. As it will come, this one is inside, and turning away from that pitch goes Mendoza. As he faces a 1-1 count here with the leadoff hitter Hernandez down with the first out. As Fredrickson, the 1-1 delivery comes to the plate, swung on. The foul ball that goes back into the crowd and makes the count go 1 ball and 2 strikes. So new ball given here to Fredrickson on the mound. As Mendoza takes one last practice swing before he will enter in the box here, facing a 1-2 count. A deep breath on the mound. Kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And that brings us here for the second out of the inning, and the first strikeout of the game here for Rowan Fredrickson. After the ground out from Hernandez and the strikeout for Mendoza, this will pull up the first baseman in number 10, Logan King. Another right-handed batter here for the Azteca, as Fredrickson gives away the first pitch. As this will be in the strike zone, called here for strike 1. After a little bit of a check swing there from the first baseman for Pueblo and Logan King. As the second pitch here on this at-bat comes, it'll be a ground ball, gets past Fredrickson, will go up the middle and rolling softly into center field. So Pueblo will get their first base hit just on the second pitch that Logan King sees on the at-bat. It's a 2-out single, as this will now pull up the third baseman at number 3, Trey Schumacher. As he will take a look over here to his third base coach, as he will find some extra grip here on the batting gloves. As Turnquist will get set up and ready on first with his glove out and open. As Fredrickson takes a look over that direction too. As the first pitch here, waiting to come to Schumacher. As to the plate, this one is down the middle here for strike 1. After a college season spent for Rowan Fredrickson at Williston State, made his return here for his super senior year for the Hardhats. As the 0-1 is going to turn over there to first base, as Turnquist will make the catch, but with Keane sliding back in safe, keeps the runner there on first. As the 0-1 for Logan Keane after that first pitch, he saw that one go all the way through the strike zone for the 0-1 start. As Fredrickson looking up and down in the corner of his eye to the runner on first. Next pitch comes. This is a ground ball, as this will just go foul on the third baseline with Hadley Burris, the third baseman, waiting there to see if it was going to stay fair. As that one just took a hop left out of the white line on third base. So that will bring here an 0-2 count with 2 outs at the top of the first inning, with Logan King on first base following his single. As the Hardhats had 15 hits in Game 1 yesterday against Gretna, and then followed to have 9 against Missoula. As the 0-2, Fredrickson quickly turns around to first, as again sliding in safe is King back onto first base. So 2 times here on this at-bat that Fredrickson will try to pick off the runner on first. Takes one more scan over there. Bat up to the shoulder here for Schumacher. As the 0-2 comes to the plate. Swan on a ground ball hit towards Burris at third. He picks up, looks to first and throws, and the catch is made by Turnquist for the third out here at the top of the first inning. So we see 4 batters in that first inning for the Pueblo Azteca. After the first 2 batters in Nick Hernandez and Joseph Mendoza grounding out and striking out. Then it came to the third batter in the inning, and Logan King on his second pitch that he saw in his at-bat sent one right up the gap between the shortstop and Jackson Reeder and the second baseman in Brixton Steen for the first base hit of the game, and then followed there with the ground out from Trey Schumacher towards Hadley Burris at third. As for the Hardhats, the 3 batters due up in their lineup will be the designated hitter at number 10, Aiden Roberts, following with the shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder, and the batting third will be the center fielder number 19, Lars Kiefer. As defensively here for Pueblo, starting the outfield in left is Joseph Mendoza. In center field is going to be Blake Swift. And in right field will be Jacob Gonzalez. In the infield at third will be Trey Schumacher. At shortstop, Caden Herrera. At second base will be Nick Hernandez. And the first baseman, Logan King. The catcher is Kate Ortiz. And the starting pitcher will be number 33, J.J. Barger. As a right-handed thrower on the mound. As for Aiden Roberts against Missoula last night, he went 1 for 3, had a single on his first at-bat, started to carry with the 15-hit game against Gretna, tried to follow the same there with Missoula. After the Hardhats and the bats not really starting to go there for the start of that game last night, then they picked it up there with the 4 runs scored in the 7th inning. So Roberts will lead off for him on the season, a .430 batting average, which is a team high, along with a .524 on-base percentage, 43 hits, 32 RBIs, and another team high in runs with 41. As Barger will throw his final few warm-up pitches, as Roberts will wait on deck. There'll be Coach Nick Ewing on the first base line for the Hardhats, and manager Rich Downs right in front of the Hardhats dugout on the third base line.
Leading off the inning for the Hardhats, number 10, the designated hitter, Aiden Roberts.
As Aiden Roberts, who has DH'd in every game here in this Firecracker Tournament for Post 22, as he will take a deep breath here outside of the box and will step in as Barger will look down the middle towards his catcher in Ortiz. And the first pitch here in the bottom of the first inning will come outside, making this one go for ball one. And Roberts here on the season as well with 12 walks to 3 strikeouts. A lot of team highs for Aiden Roberts this season as he will take this next pitch. This one is just over the head of the shortstop in Herrera, and that will be a leadoff single here for the Hardhats on the second pitch that Aiden Roberts will see. That one not too far above the head from Herrera, who tried to attempt to make the catch, as that one just snuck right past him and goes into left field. So Roberts will tag along for his 44th hit on the season, and will pull up the shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder, up to the plate. As Reeder, the first left-handed batter we have seen here in this entire game, as Barger will take a look over to first base, as Roberts a team high in stolen bases with 22. First pitch, this one goes low and inside for called strike one on a Reeder. As with a .411 batting average on the season, along with 44 hits, 26 RBIs, and 38 runs scored for Jackson. As Barger stands straight on the mound, the 0-1 pitch comes. This one takes a bounce on the turf as Ortiz is able to make the catch, as this will go to an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. As Reeder looks over to Coach Downs at the third base line to hand out the call sign. Roberts continues with his leadoff on first. As Barger, glove out in front of the chest for him. As the 1-1 waiting. Pitch to the plate. Reeder a swing. This is ground ball hit to the second baseman. He can't pick up. Throws to second, as that will be for the first out. So a fielder's choice here will bring us the first out of the inning with the runner out of Aiden Roberts on second and Reeder safe on first. Now we go to the third hitter in the lineup here for post 22, number 19, Lars Kiefer. And as that ground ball was hit, the second baseman for Pueblo, and Nick Hernandez kind of bobbled it there at the start, and followed to pick it up and threw it quickly over towards second to bring us the first out here of the inning, as Kiefer set up and ready to see the first pitch here. As Barger will hand it off, as this one will be in here for strike one with Chris Jackson, the home plate umpire for this championship game. Kiefer on the season, a .385 batting average with 42 hits, 34 RBIs, and 38 runs scored for the center fielder. As the next pitch comes, this one is going to be traveled outside for ball one. As for Lars back in yesterday's game against Missoula, he went 2 for 4 with 2 flyouts and 2 singles. And on his last at-bat with a big one, getting an RBI single to get that 4-run comeback in the 7th inning. Next pitch coming, Kiefer a swing. This one on a line into right field. That'll be caught by the right fielder, Jacob Gonzalez, as they'll bring us here for the second out of the inning, as Jackson Reeder will return back to first base. As now we go to the cleanup hitter here for the Hardhats, and the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. Elder had a big game yesterday against the Mavericks. As for him, getting one single on the season, a .388 batting average with a team high in hits and RBIs with 45 and 46. As for the first game of the doubleheader, he got reached on base every time with 2 walks and 2 base hits. As Barger will turn around and will try to pick off Reeder on first, as he will go back in sliding safe. As Eller waits to see the first pitch here on his first at-bat of the game. As the pitch comes to the plate, this one is just high and outside with Ortiz staying up and eyeing down first base like a hawk, trying to see if Reeder will take off, as he will stay. Eller taps on home plate. Barger there with the glove on the leg, as he will turn over to his shoulder to look back on first. With Logan Keane on patrol duty, the 0-1 pitch comes, as this will be a foul ball that just goes in the netting. Not a full swing there from Josh Elder, as he just stopped about halfway, head off the bat and goes into the netting, and pulls the count here to a 1-1 count. As now both teams, they went all the way to their 4 hitters, with Trey Schumacher for Pueblo, and now here for Josh Elder for the Hardhats. As J.J. Barger has the next pitch ready to go. The 1-1 to Elder. This one is inside, takes a tiny step back, as then we'll go for ball 2. Elder also with a team lead in walks on the season with 28, as the next closest, that will go to the Hardhats third baseman and Hadley Burris with 21. Reeder continues with his leadoff on first. The 2-1 pitch comes to Elder, as that one is outside, makes that one go for ball 3. As 2 outs here in the inning, we saw the first one come on the fielder's choice that Jackson Reeder hit, and the line drive caught in right field from Lars Kiefer's hit. As 3 balls, 1 strike here for Josh Elder. Barger with a pitch. Elder a swing, pops this one high up in the air. This one is going to foul territory on left and is just hooking as that will go out of play near the bullpen. So that brings us here to a full count with 2 away. As that one was looking to go into the deep left field, and with the wind picking on that one, curving it to go left and out of play. So Elder is second here outside the left-handed batter's box, as he will step in facing a 3-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning with a 0-0 score. Barger looks down the middle as he will take a quick step off here, as something didn't look quite right. Gives him a few more seconds here to see what pitch he wants, as Elder holds about midway here in the strike zone. Runner still on first, and Jackson Reeder for the Hardhats. As a 3-2 to the plate. This one is high up, and that one's going to escape away as Reeder, who was already taken off to second. So Eller earns his 29th walk on the season as a courtesy runner here for the Hardhats. And number 7, Bridger Karn, will go to first for Elder. As now we go to the Hardhats first baseman, number 15, Regan Turnquist. As Turnquist here on the season, a .309 batting average with a .333 on-base percentage, 17 hits, 9 RBIs, and 10 runs scored for the first baseman on the season. As now runners on first and 2 here for post 22. As Barger kicks a leg up, the first pitch coming. This will be swung on. A ground ball hits a shortstop, underhands it to the second baseman, and Hernandez will tap on the bag, as that will bring us here for the 3 outs of the first inning. As we saw each team having 1 base hit come from Logan King for Pueblo and Aiden Roberts for the Hardhats, and we also saw the walk go there for Josh Elder. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the second inning.
Leading off the top of the second for Pueblo Azteca, number 46, the shortstop, Caden Herrera.
As we get ready to go here for the start of the second inning, as here for Pueblo will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up, as Caden Herrera, the shortstop, set up and ready to go here to the plate. After just 4 batters went through the first inning, Fredrickson getting his first strikeout to Mendoza, the second batter. As he will look down the middle, takes a deep breath as the first pitch comes, as this one is just going to be in for a strike. That one called here on the top left corner. As swaying the bat back and forth here is Herrera. And the 0-1 delivery to the plate. Swung on. This is a foul ball. Out of plate. On 2 pitches here, we see an 0-2 count start. There'll be the DH and MJ Molina on deck, as Fredrickson receives the pitch from his catcher in Josh Elder. As the 0-2 crosses the plate, a swing and a miss for strike 3, as leadoff hitter will strike out, bringing the second K of the day here for Rowan Fredrickson. Now throwing one strikeout here in both the first and second inning. As we now go to the designated hitter, number 13, MJ Molina. Another right-handed batter here for Fredrickson. He has not faced off against a lefty here yet. As the first pitch and a swing for a foul ball. Start off on 0-1. As Elder will toss a new baseball back to Fredrickson on the mound. As Rowan looks on in, puts the ball in the glove out in front of the chest, the 0-1 to the plate. As this one is just high and inside for ball one. As he pulls the glove to the chest with the ball waiting there in the right hand. The pitch comes, a swing and a miss there for strike two. And a quick look over to the third base coach for Molina with the center fielder Blake Swift on deck. As Fredrickson looks down the plate. The 1-2 with one out. The pitch is in, strike three, looking back-to-back strikeouts for Rowan Fredrickson here to start the second inning. As that one looking for the Pueblo DH and MJ Molina. As now the center fielder, number 27, Blake Swift, steps up to the box. Quick practice swing for him. As Fredrickson has the pitch locked and loaded. The first one to the plate. As this one is just high and outside. As that will go here for ball one. As we're already here to the seventh hitter of the lineup for the Pueblo Azteca. Fredrickson stands straight on the mound. The 1-0 delivery. This one is in for strike one. That one just coming up high of the strike zone and puts the count here even to 1-1 on two pitches. As the next pitch ready to go here in the glove for Fredrickson on the mound. Kicks the leg up, the 1-1, swung on a ground ball hit towards Burris at third. Steps into it, the throw across, and the catch made at first. And the Hardhats retire the side with two strikeouts to Caden Herrera, MJ Molina, and then the ground out there from Blake Swift for the 3 outs of the top of the second inning. Still scoreless after the top of the second inning. As for the Hardhats, their hitters will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the second baseman, Brixton Steen leading off, followed by Kane McLeod in left field, and the third baseman in Hadley Burris. As J.J. Barger remains on the mound here for Pueblo. As we'll take a quick look here for the current scores that happen here in today's game, or for the Firecracker Tournament. As it started off with the 7:30 a.m. game, the 9th place game between the Pulse 22 Expos and 1-6, where the Expos came away with a 2-1 victory. Then followed with the 7th place game with the Napoleon River Bandits taking on the Gretna Griffins, as they followed with a shutout in favor of Gretna, 8-0. And then for the 5th place game, the Missoula Mavericks took on Gross Catholic, as that was a 3-2 win going for Gross Catholic. And then Westside versus Rocky Mountain was the next game following that. And now here are the championship game for Pueblo Azteca and the Post 22 Hardhats. As for Brixton Steen here on the season, a .413 batting average with a team high and on-base percentage of .573, 26 hits, 17 RBIs, and 14 runs scored for the Hardhats second baseman.
Leading off duty for the Hardhats, the second baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen.
As Steen, who steps up. As for him yesterday, he reached on base every single time, had 2 singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch in the game against Missoula last night. As the first offering here comes from Barger, as that will go high and outside, and we'll start the count here 1-0 for Brixton Steen. Glove on front here for the pitcher, pulls back up to the face as the 1-0. Steen holds on the swing as that one comes into the inside top corner for called strike one. As he sways the bat back and forth from left to right, pulls up to the shoulder, the windup, the pitch, Steen the swing, as that one going for a foul ball out of play for the 1-2 count. As for the left fielder on deck in Kane McLeod, we saw him come in to hit one time for Aiden Roberts back in the 7th inning in last night's game. Following the foul ball, the 1-2 pitch comes. This one is outside for ball 2. Good take there from Brixton Steen. For him on the season, 16 walks to 7 strikeouts. As Barger will give the nod here to his catcher in Ortiz. The 2-2 to the plate. Steen a swing. High ball into center field. As under is Swift, and he will make the catch here for the first out of the inning. The fly out there from Brixton Steen. As now the left fielder here in Kane McLeod will step up to the plate. On that one and only at bat in the game against Missoula for McLeod, he earned the walk, as that was kind of the starter up there for the Hardhats, where they got those 4 runs. As for Kane on the season, a 204 batting average, as he takes the first pitch there in for ball 1 with 19 hits, 26 RBIs, and 21 runs scored. As Barger kicks in, deals the 1-0 pitch, as the second one comes up high, making this go for a 2-0 start. Taps on home plate. Already here to the 7th hitter in the lineup for the Hardhats. Has a deep breath take on the mound for Barger. Delivers the 2-0. This one is high and inside here for ball 3. As he will wait to see the next one coming here. Pulls the bat up to the shoulder. Barger kicks and deals the 3-0 pitch. This one is inside, as that'll be for a 4-pitch walk here to Kane McLeod, as that will be for his 20th on the season. And just the second walk allowed of the day there for Barger. As now we go to the 8th hitter in the lineup, the Hardhats third baseman, and number 14, Hadley Burris. As for him on the season, .319 batting average with 29 hits and 34 runs scored. So a quick look over on the first base side there for Barger, as he gives off the first one, as we'll come in here for strike 1 onto Hadley. As for Burris in game 1 against Gretna, he went 3 for 4, hitting 2 singles with a triple and a strikeout. So he had a big day for himself in the doubleheader for day 4 of the Firecracker Tournament. As he takes the next pitch, it's swung, a hit to the third baseman, throws to second for 1 out, throws to first for the second out. So a double play, a 5-4-3 double play that will finish out the second inning here in a still scoreless 0-0 game. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the third inning.
Leading off the inning, we have catcher number 2, Kane Ortiz.
It'll be the Azteca catcher here in Kate Ortiz as the leadoff hitter here to start the third inning. As Fredrickson will look down the plate, as he will deliver the first pitch, as this will be swung on, popped up high in the air, as Turnquist, the first baseman, in foul territory, under it, and will make the catch here for the first out of the first pitch here in the third inning. As then we go to the number 9 hitter here in the lineup for Pueblo. This is the right fielder, and number 4, Jacob Gonzalez. As we'll take a look here for the Hardhats, they went to a total of 4-1 throughout this tournament, with a 7-4 win against Napoleon, a 7-1 win against Rocky Mountain, and they had their first loss given to them on the 0-6 to Mr. Dell's Warriors, and the followed with the 2 wins happening yesterday in the doubleheader. And then Pueblo, who went undefeated here so far in this tournament, as it was an 0-1 start here for Gonzalez. As Fredrickson, the next pitch coming, swung on a ground ball, hit well. This one towards Burris, scoops it with the glove, and a quick throw over to first. And that one for a quick second out. So just on 3 pitches here in the 3rd inning, we've already seen 2 outs. The pop up from Ortiz, and the ground out to Jacob Gonzalez. That's the 3rd time here. The ground ball has been hit towards Burris on 3rd. So now we go back to the top of the order here, and to the second baseman, number 1, Nick Hernandez. As Fredrickson takes a deep breath and gives the first pitch away, as this one just down low of the strike zone and taken for ball 1. As for Hernandez, who grounded out to Reeder at shortstop to bring us the first out here of this game. As the 1-0 to the plate, this one takes a bounce into the glove there of Elder for ball 2. As Fredrickson will take a look at the ball after that one getting down to the turf. And leans on in towards the plate. The 2-0 pitch. This one is outside. That one just hitting the outside of the glove of Elder and rolls away. So on 3 pitches here to the second baseman and Nick Hernandez, facing a 3-0 count with the left fielder and Joseph Mendoza on deck. Fredrickson gets his feet placement back on the bump where he wants it. As a 3-0 wait with Hernandez waiting to see the pitch. The 3-0 to the plate. This one is in for strike 1, as that one was in the inside edge. That one close to the right-handed batter. Now they count here with 3-1 with 2 away. Fredrickson zips one to the plate. This one is in for strike 2. So it started 3-0, and now Fredrickson finds the way here on the last 2 pitches to put the first 2 strikes here on the count to put it full. As he looks, kicks the leg out to 3-2. Swan on a ground ball hit towards Reeder. He scoops, throws to first, and Turnquist able to get that one and makes it for the 3rd out here of the top of the 3rd inning. So a quick one there for the Hardhats, playing well defensively. After Ortiz on the first pitch he saw pops that one up with Turnquist making the catch, and then Gonzalez on the ground out towards Burris, and then Hernandez grounding out to shortstop here for his 2nd time in this game. As for the Hardhats, they will go to the 9-1-2 hitters in the right fielder Hudson Ogle, followed by Aiden Roberts and Jackson Reeder. As for the upcoming games for the Hardhats will be the Dave Plouffe Memorial Tournament, as that'll be going on July 10th through the 12th. As those will be the next games here for the post-22 Hardhats. And then sooner than you know it, the state tournament happening on July 27th, as that will go all the way towards August 1st. As the Hardhats hosting that one here at the Fitz. As the Hardhats' next game will happen on July 9th at 7 o'clock with West Fargo, North Dakota, coming all the way down here to play the Hardhats for 1 game there. And then we'll face off against Idaho on that Friday night, making that one for their first game here of the Dave Plouffe Memorial Tournament. So J.J. Barger set up on the mound, ready to go. Only 1 hit each for both teams. As Ogle will wait on the on-deck spot, ready to go here for the bottom of the 3rd inning. So for the Hardhats right fielder in Ogle, he steps up to the plate with a .357 batting average with 15 hits and 15 runs scored on the season. As Barger will look on in and kicks and deals here on the first pitch, as Ogle will take a swing, as that one will be for a foul ball that goes into the netting for the 0-1 start. As Jackson Reeder gets that foul ball right back to Chris Jackson, the home plate umpire. As the glove is brought up to the face here, the 0-1 to Ogle. This one is just high on outside for ball 1. Ortiz able to get that catching mitt all the way over there to make the catch. On 2 pitches, the 1-1 count here for Ogle. As Barger looking straight on to home plate. Gives the pitch off as Ogle takes a swing. It's going to be for a foul ball hit towards on the first base line. As the count now here to 1-2. On deck is the man first in the order, and Aiden Roberts. As Barger takes a look over there towards first base to Logan King. As the 1-2 will wait here to go to Hudson Ogle. As the windup, the pitch. This one is outside, making that one go here for ball 2. Ogle following that one all the way in. As the left-handed batter pulls the bat to the shoulder. As the 2-2 pitch comes, this one is high and outside again here for ball 3. So leadoff hitter faces full count. As Barger back on the mound. Gets the pitch call here from Ortiz, the catcher. As a 3-2 on its way, Ogle will swing and miss as that one will go in the glove. Following the foul tip, as I'll breathe there for the first strikeout of the game for J.J. Barger. And that will bring us here for the first out in the bottom of the third inning, with the Hardhats DH and Aiden Roberts stepping up to the plate here with the only hit for the Hardhats here in this game. As he will move the bat around. Barger, the glove out in front of him. The first pitch comes. He'll take a swing, this one into center field, and under it, making the catch, is Blake Swift here for the second out of the inning, just on the first pitch there to Aiden Roberts. That one just on a rope going into center field. As now we go here to Jackson Reeder, as he hit a fielder's choice back in the first inning. As lefty taps on home plate and steps in. As Barger kicks and deals the first pitch, Reeder follows this one all the way through, down the middle here for a strike one call. As for Jackson, yesterday against Missoula, he earned 2 walks and also had a fielder's choice as well. Takes a swing on the next one, up and over the head of the shortstop and into left field. So Jackson Reeder, as he will add for his 45th hit on the 2-out single, as now he ties himself with Josh Elder for the most hits here on the season. Adding that one for the second of the game for the Hardhats. As now the center fielder, Lars Kiefer, will step up to the plate after hitting a line drive out into right field back in the first inning. As he will sway the bat back and forth as Barger takes a look behind his back to Reeder on first. And the first pitch coming, as this one is just low and outside. That one will go on the ground there for ball 1 in the opposite batter's box. Kiefer takes a look over to Coach Downs, where he will give out the call sign to both Jackson Reeder and Kiefer. As Barger looks down, now makes his way looking towards the plate. The 1-0. Kiefer gets a piece of it, as then will hit the backstop. It comes rolling back. So on 2 pitches, it's a 1-1 count here for the Hardhats center fielder. As he will now re-enter into the right-handed batter's box. Barger, glove hand on the hip, with the ball on his right side. And the 1-1 delivery comes. Kiefer swings this one up in the air into left field. And Mendoza cannot make the catch with Reeder rounding second. He goes to third of the throw. Not in time. So Lars Kiefer on a hit that goes into left field. As that will put runners on the corners here. The left fielder and Joseph Mendoza letting that one just go drop right out in front of him. As with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, this will pull up the Hardhats catcher and number 25, Josh Elder. As Elder, who walked on his first at-bat, as Ortiz will call for a quick call-out sign here for his infielders before Barger will give the first pitch here to Elder. As Reeder on third with Kiefer on first. As looking back and forth to first and third here is Barger on the mound for Pueblo. Gives the first pitch away as this will be counted in for strike 1. Inside to the lefty hitter and Josh Elder. Got the left foot as deep as they could go in the batter's box. As Barger puts the ball in the glove in front of his chest. The 0-1. Elder is swinging this for a foul ball out of play. On 2 pitches, he'll face an 0-2 count with 2 away. As both teams still trying to find the first run of this game in a 0-0 game in the championship game of the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament, as the Hardhats looking to go back-to-back. As the 0-2, the pitch, Elder the swing, this one is up and away, that one for a foul ball. So the 0-2 count will still happen here for Josh Elder following that foul ball. Takes a quick second here outside the box. Holds about midway. Kiefer with his leadoff on first and Reeder on third. As the 0-2, Barger to Elder. The swing, this one up in the air into center field. Hovering under it is Swift, and he will make the catch here for the third out of the third inning. As we saw 2 Hardhats get on the bases there in Jackson Reeder and Lars Kiefer. After we started off with the strikeout from Hudson Ogle. Still 0-0 after 3 innings. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV and we'll be back for the start of the 4th inning.
Leading off the fourth was Pueblo and Azteca, number 12, left fielder Joseph Mendoza.
4th inning ready to go as the left fielder, number 12, Joseph Mendoza, will step up to the plate as he is 0 for 1 here in this game following the strikeout. As Fredrickson continues to play lights out here in this game, just 3 innings pitched, allowing 1 hit and no runs against, having 3 strikeouts as the first pitch is what will come up and high and inside for the ball 1 start. As Mendoza taps on home plate. As the next pitch comes, as this one will go up and high and inside here again for ball 2. As the 2-0 count here for Joseph Mendoza, the 2-3-4 hitters in the lineup for Pueblo in this inning. Next pitch, this one will take a bounce here into the turf and into the chest pad of Josh Elder, making that one go for ball 3. 3 pitches, a 3-0 start with Logan Keene, the first baseman, waiting on deck. Fredrickson, the right-hander, dishes one off to the plate as this one is just in down low, as that will be for a 4-pitch walk, and we'll put a runner here on first for leadoff hitter in Joseph Mendoza. As we now go to Logan Keene, the first baseman, 1 for 1 in this game as well, only having the only hit for Pueblo following the single. Takes a practice swing outside the box as Fredrickson will look back and forth to first and home. Takes a look over the left shoulder. As a quick throw over to first. That was a fast throw from Fredrickson over to Turnquist at first, with the runner coming back in sliding and safe. As Keene will wait to see his first pitch here on his second at-bat of the game. As Fredrickson delivers the first pitch. This is swung on, popped up high, as that will go out of play here, and this will pull the count to start 0-1. So with that foul ball, the count here to 1-1 with nobody out, just the second hitter here in the lineup, or for the inning. And Logan Keene, the first baseman. Fredrickson looking in the corner of his eye again. As the pitch to the plate swung on, this is popped up. As 2 foul balls here makes this count go 0-2. A quick look over on their third base line there for King before he will step into the box. Fredrickson the 0-2 with the runner on first, nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. As Fredrickson quickly turns and throws to first, as Turnquist will make the tag on Mendoza, where he will go back in sliding and safe. So a few tries there for Fredrickson. We saw him do that earlier with Logan Keene. That one happened back in the 1st inning. 2 times on that bat, trying to pick off the runner on first. As the 0-2 comes to the plate. This one is low and outside, as that will go here in for ball 1. As Fredrickson settles back in with the ball given back to him from Elder behind the dish. 0-2 count. Following the leadoff walk to Joseph Mendoza. Another quick throw. The tag gets him. So a successful pickoff attempt. Fredrickson did it a few times, and on the 4th try, he will get the runner off of first. That brings us here for the first out of the inning. And it still remains a 1-2 count here for Logan King. With Trey Schumacher, the third baseman, on deck. As Fredrickson the pitch. This one just outside, as that will now make it here going for ball 2. Pulling the bat up to the shoulder. In the right-handed box. Fredrickson takes a deep breath, kicks the leg up the pitch. This one down to the turf. As that one just hops over the shoulder and goes into the netting here for ball 3. So the count is full for Logan King. Following, we saw the leadoff walk to Mendoza, where he got picked off to bring us the first out of the inning. Fredrickson, glove out in front of the chest. 3-2 pitch comes. Swung on, gets a piece of it of the bat into the netting. So we do it again here on a 3-2 count following that foul ball. As he will tighten the batting gloves, it will step back in. Taps on home plate. As Fredrickson looks down the middle. Pitch comes. This one is close and inside, as that will be in for ball 4. So back-to-back walks here to start the inning, with King going to first. And now this will pull in the third baseman and number 3, Trey Schumacher. Schumacher 0 for 1 on a ground out, as that one was for the final out back in the first inning. He steps back in. We'll see if Fredrickson will try to find his second pickoff here in this game and in the same inning. Looking into the corner of his eye over his left shoulder. As the first pitch comes, swung on. Popped up and out of play for the 0-1 start here on the foul ball. As the scoreboard seeming to not work there on your screen. As I will try to see if I can fix that one here very shortly. Following the foul ball, the 0-1 start here. As Schumacher waits. Fredrickson delivers the 0-1. As this one will go in for strike 2. So on 2 pitches, 2 strikes, with 1 away and a runner on first. As Fredrickson looking down the middle with the lead, taking a little bit more there from Keene on first. The next pitch coming, and he went for it for strike 3 call. So Rowan Fredrickson will find the second out here of the inning. And post 22, for Rowan Fredrickson gets his 4th strikeout of the game. As now this will pull up the shortstop in number 26, Caden Herrera, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well. So with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning, still only a 0-0 game. Fredrickson quickly turns over to first and will give the throw off as King goes back in sliding. Herrera will wait to see his first pitch, as Fredrickson will ask Elder here for a new one. After requesting for a new pitch, he gets it. And the first one comes to Herrera. As this one will just come up and high. That one goes for ball 1. Fredrickson returns back onto the mound. Leans on in. After the first one just high and inside for the 1-0 start. The next pitch coming. This one's going to escape away from Elder, as the runner in Logan King will advance over to second following that wild pitch, as that one just got a little bit outside there of Josh Elder. So on 2 pitches here, the 2-0 start for Caden Herrera. As Fredrickson gets on out, looks to shake that last one off. Put the glove out in front of the chest for him. We'll look back to the runner on second as the pitch comes. As this one falls in for a strike, making that one for the first here on the count on a 2-1. Fredrickson looking back and forth between second and home, where he will lean on in, looking to see what Josh Eller wants to see for the next pitch. 2-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. One more strike away here from the Hardhats, putting away the top of the fourth inning. As for Pueblo, they have seen two runners get on following the leadoff walk to Joseph Mendoza, where he got picked off, and then Logan Keane adding for his walk. And the strikeout to Schumacher on the last at-bat. And this one takes a bounce in the turf, as that will make it go for ball three, and the count is full with 2 outs. Herrera, after with a quick talk there with his coach over on the third baseline. Fredrickson looking back and forth. As the 3-2 pitch comes. Swung on a miss, strike three. So Rowan Fredrickson, he goes for 2 strikeouts there in the inning. As for Pulse 22, goes into the bottom of the fourth. I'm going to take a quick second here to see if I can try to fix the scoreboard. Alright, we got everything fixed and ready to go here for the start of the bottom of the fourth inning. As this will be the Hardhats first baseman and number 15, Regan Turnquist, making his way up to the plate. As he is 0 for 1 in this game after grounding out to the shortstop back in the second inning. As the first pitch he sees, he'll take a swing. As that will go for a foul ball up and over out of play in deep right field. As he will step back in. As Barger puts the glove over the face. As the 0-1 comes, swung on here from Turnquist, this going into right field, and again for a foul ball. So on 2 pitches, 2 foul balls. Hardhats first baseman Regan Turnquist. As Berger ready to offer the third pitch as it comes its way. Swung on, this one comes up high and into the crowd here for the third straight foul ball. As the 5, 6, 7 hitters do up for the Hardhats, with Steen on deck and Kane McLeod to follow. 0-2. Turnquist swings and misses as that one is going to get away from the catcher. As this will now go for a 0-2 count. As I'll be called there for a foul ball from Turnquist after getting just a piece of it. So on 4 pitches, 4 foul balls. Barger, the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 3. So that'll bring us here for the first out of the inning. As Turnquist will strike out. Barger adds for his second strikeout on the game. As now Brixton Steen, who steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 after a flyout in left field. That one again also happening in the second inning. As the first pitch, this one takes a bounce in the turf. As that one just goes off to the side there of the home plate umpire, as he will toss that ball right back over to Barger on the mound. As Steen will step back in the box on a 1-0 count. As the 1-0 delivery comes, this one is taken high and outside for ball 2. Another tap on home plate for Hardhats second baseman Brixton Steen. Barger the 2-0 pitch. This one low and inside for ball 3. Mentioned earlier, Brixton with 16 walks to 7 strikeouts on the season. As he adds for a walk, He got walked yesterday against Missoula. As the 3-0 will now turn into 4-0 on a 4-pitch walk to Steen, as he will take his way over to first and now pulls in the left fielder in number 2, Kane McLeod. As McLeod, who also walked back in the second inning, so he will take a look over to manager Downs before he will step into the right-handed batter's box, as he has the bat waiting on the shoulder. As Barger, the pitch, this went down into the turf as Ortiz able to get his glove, get the ball in his glove, following that one going down into the turf, as he will call for a quick time here. So Barger and Ortiz will have a quick chat on the mound. As we've seen one out here, just 2 batters face in the bottom of the 4th, with the strikeout to leadoff hitter Enrique and Turnquist, and then the 4-pitch walk to Brixton Steen, where he stands on first. So Ortiz and Barger will clear some things up after the quick visit, as McLeod will step back in facing a 1-0 with a glove on the hip. Quick turn and look towards Steen at first. The 1-0 comes to McLeod, holds on the swing as this one is in for strike 1. So on 2 pitches, he gets a little bit of each for a 1 ball and 1 strike. Barger again looking back and forth towards first and home. As the 1-1 to the plate, this one is just outside. So McLeod on 3 pitches hasn't swung on any of them. With a 2 ball, 1 strike count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a 0-0 game in the championship. Barger will look down, slowly turns his head towards home plate. As the 2-1, that one goes in for strike 2 on the top of the strike zone. As McLeod will step in with the 3rd baseman and Hadley Burris on deck. Steen inching closer to second. As the pitch, this one is in down low for ball 3. So full count here for the Hardhats left fielder after already being walked here in this game on his first at-bat. Another quick scan to the runner on first. Barger turns over, the throw to first as Kane makes the catch, had a hobble over Steen as he came back in sliding. After we saw 1 successful pickoff attempt for Rowan Fredrickson that happened in the last inning to lead off hitter after with the walk. The 3-2, Barger to McLeod, takes a swing, and he will foul that one off over towards Burris on deck. So he'll get another pitch here on the same count. I'll look back to Steen again. The 3-2. McLeod, this one is high and inside, as that will go for ball 4. And it's going to put runners here on first and second for the Hardhats for the second walk of the game for Kane McLeod. As we go here to Hadley Burris, the 3rd baseman. On his first time up, he hit into a double play. That was the 5-4-3 DP. As we're going to see a quick mound visit here coming from Pueblo. So Barger, that'll be the game here for him, as we'll see who they will pull out of the dugout. As for Barger, who went here in the 4th inning with 2 strikeouts, allowed 2 hits and no runs, and walked a total of 4 batters. So the new pitcher on the mound here for Pueblo, as this is going to be number 3, Trey Schumacher. As Schumacher, who was playing at 3rd, and I believe the DH and MJ Molina will move over to 3rd. We'll take a close listen here to see the substitutions. So Schumacher will come into relief for J.J. Barger here, halfway in the bottom of the fourth inning, as Hadley Burris, who will step up to the plate here for the Hardhats, with runners on first and second in Brixton Steen and Kane McLeod. As will be right-handed pitcher here in Schumacher. With the ball behind his back, takes a look over to Steen on second, as he'll take a quick step off. So Burris will have to wait a few more seconds here to see his first pitch and the first at-bat here for Schumacher. As the pitch comes to Burris, takes a swing, as that will go for a foul ball. And we'll start the count here at 0-1. Practice swing here for Hardhats third baseman Hadley Burris, where he will step into the box. As Schumacher leans on in, as he would give the nod here towards his catcher and Kate Ortiz. The 0-1, this one just high of the strike zone for ball one. After here in this inning for the Hardhats, it started with Turnquist. It was the strikeouts at the second of the game for J.J. Barger, and then it followed with 2 walks to Steen and McLeod. As Schumacher stands straight on the mound, 1-1 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. As the pitch, Burris holds on the swing as that one goes in the strike zone there for strike 2. As back into the batter's box, Schumacher gets placed on the bump. Burris moving the bat back and forth, waiting for Schumacher here to deliver the pitch. As the 1-2 on its way. This one comes up high for ball 2. So Burris here waiting patiently after having 1 foul ball here on this at-bat, as he's trying to find for his first base hit here in this game. A total for 2 for the Hardhats, only 1 here for Pueblo Azteca. As a 2-2 delivery, Burris takes a swing, gets a foul ball, and keeps the count here at 2-2. Again, not a full swing there from Burris. He went about halfway on the check swing. Just getting off the bat there as he plays it safe. As Schumacher puts the ball in the glove out in front of his chest. The 2-2. Burris swings a ground ball. That gets through. Rolling to left field as Brixton Steen is being held on third. So this is going to put bases loaded here for post 22. With a 1-out single from Hadley Burris, as that will add for his 30th hit on the season. As now we go to the number 9 hitter in the lineup. This is the right fielder number 9, Hudson Ogle, as he is 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout. With manager Rich Downs holding Brixton Steen there on third. It'll be Kane McLeod on second and Hadley Burris at first. As Ogle, the left-handed batter, waits for Schumacher to offer the first pitch. Big opportunity here for the Hardhats at the first run of the game. And this one will come in down low, as that will go for ball 1. Ball behind the back here for Schumacher on the mound. After Ogle, that one was down to the turf to start him off at 1-0. As the pitch, Ogle a swing, this one in the air into right field. It'll be caught, and the runner's tag from second and third. Steen will come home. The throw won't be in time, so a sacrifice fly from Hudson Ogle. And post 22 will get the first run of the game. And now that will put 2 outs here in the inning and put runners on the corners for the Hardhats. So Brixton Steen scores the first run of the game, as that's his 15th time scoring. As we go back to the top of the order to Aiden Roberts. As Roberts, who is 1 for 2 with a single and fly out, with Ortiz giving a quick call-out sign towards his infielders. As McLeod on third with Burris still remaining on first. The 1-0 pitch comes. A swing from Roberts. This one into right field, and making the catch is Jacob Gonzalez for the 3rd outs here of the inning. Well, the sacrifice fly from Hudson Ogle allows Brixton Steen to score the first run of the game. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we're back for the start of the 5th inning. Ready to go here to start the fifth inning as leadoff hitter here for Pueblo Azteca. This will be the designated hitter, number 13, MJ Molina, who got moved over to third base following the new pitcher into Trey Schumacher. So he steps up to the plate as Frederickson, after throwing for 2 strikeouts back in the last inning, offers the first pitch as this one will come up high and inside for the 1-0 start. And as for Molina, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout as well, being a victim of one of 5 strikeouts that Frederickson has thrown out here in this game. Next pitch, this comes up high, making that one go for ball 2 here on 2 pitches. As the Hardhats, following the sacrifice fly from Ogle happening in the last inning, as the Hardhats now have the 1-0 lead. Frederickson kicks and deals the 2-0 pitch, as this will be in, called for strike 1, following the swing there from Molina, as they won't check on that one. So 2-1 count. Frederickson, the delivery, the pitch, this one in down low. That one almost taking a bounce off of home plate for ball 3. As right-handed batter steps right back in, it'll be Blake Swift, the center fielder, on deck here for Pueblo. Frederickson stands straight on the mound. Offers the 3-1 pitch. This one is in for ball 4. So we see a leadoff walk here to MJ Molina. As Azteca will do the same thing like they did there in the last inning off the leadoff hitter with a walk. As we have seen one successful pickoff attempt here from Frederickson. That came in the last inning to Joseph Mendoza. We'll see if he tries to go that direction there again. As to pull up the center fielder Blake Swift, who is 0 for 1 off a ground out back in the 3rd inning. Frederickson looking up and down, looking in the corner of his eye to the runner on first. As the pitch on a bunt show, it will be placed. Frederickson goes to pick it up, and he will throw it to Turnquist at first. That brings us for the first out following the sacrifice bunt from Blake Swift on the first pitch he sees. And they'll put the leadoff man and MJ Molina on second. As this will be the catcher in number 2, Kate Ortiz, up to the plate. On his first at-bat, on the first pitch he saw, he popped it up to the first baseman in Turnquist, who was able to make the catch. And now with the runner on second, here is Frederickson. Looking back and forth as the first pitch comes, as this one will be low and outside with Elder making that catch. Quick second here outside the box for Ortiz. So the 8th hitter in the lineup here for Pueblo. And with 1 out in the top of the 5th and a runner on second, Frederickson delivers the pitch. This one just up high of the strike zone for ball 2. Has some Hardhat fans thinking that one should have been called for strike 1. As Molina will take his leadoff on second, Jackson Reeder will play right behind him as the shortstop. On the 2-0 count, as a quick turn back around, as Reeder trying to get the tag there. As the runner goes back in, sliding safe for Molina on second. Trying to find the second pickoff here of the game for Frederickson. Inching closer to third. As the 2-0 pitch comes, this one is up high for ball 3. After we saw the leadoff hitter in Molina on second follow with his leadoff walk. And they'll follow with the sacrifice bunt from Swift. And now Ortiz here, who is starting on a 3-0 count. Frederickson kicks and deals the 3-0 pitch. As this one will be in for strike 1. And one going in the bottom of the strike zone. As will be the right fielder Jacob Gonzalez on deck. Frederickson has his pitch ready to go right in front of him with the ball in the glove in front of the chest. As a 3-1 to the plate, swung on and missed here for strike 2. So we see the 3-0 start, and then the next 2 pitches going for strikes. As Frederickson, one more look to the runner on second. As the pitch comes, Swan on a ground ball. That one will get past Reeder at shortstop, rolling to left field. As they're going to hold Molina off on third. So with the second hit of the game coming from Pueblo and their catcher in Kate Ortiz, this will put runners on the corners as a courtesy runner, number 18, Blake Mares, will be the runner for Ortiz on first. As the Hardhats will have a mound visit here at the pitching coach and Bud Bartholow, as a double play could be in the hands here for the Hardhats, with second base open and a runner on first. But they also have to be careful with a runner on third, as Pueblo looking to tie this game as they trail by 1. As it will be Jacob Gonzalez, the right fielder, will be the next batter. As now Ortiz and Logan King, the only 2 hitters here in the lineup for Azteca, to get the only 2 hits that they have. So the mound visit is over here for the Hardhats, as Elder and Fredrickson will talk one by one, just a little bit off of the mound. As all the base runners and Gonzalez will talk over to their third base coach. So we're set and ready to go. Following the mound visit, as one more time here for Fredrickson and Elder to clear some more things up. As Chris Jackson was making his way up there to break that talk up. So Fredrickson will set up and ready, as Eller will give out a quick call sign right on in front of home plate. As for Gonzalez, who is 0 for 1 in this game on a ground out that was hit towards Burris. That one again happening back in the 3rd inning. So Fredrickson will take a look to the runner on first, as the first offering will wait here to Gonzalez. A quick throw over to third. And seeing that one close with Molina, as he'll return back to the bag. So Elder again, the sign, returns behind home plate, as we don't see a first pitch here come yet to Gonzalez. As Fredrickson looking in the corner's eye to the runner on first. As the pitch comes, swung on a ground ball, gets past Burris at third, as that will lead in Molina to score the tying run. And an RBI single hit from Jacob Gonzalez. And we're now in a tie game on the first pitch that he sees. So I'll just hold runners on first and second here for Pueblo. And now we go back to the top of the order for them, as this will be the second baseman at number 1, Nick Hernandez, who was 0 for 2 on 2 groundouts that were both hit to Jackson Reeder at shortstop. As Fredrickson looks down the plate, as the pitch ready to go, he offers it. This one is in for a strike, and they start off for 0-1. As the wind continuing here to go out into left field here on this hot Sunday afternoon, or evening. Fredrickson looks back to second. The 0-1 pitch comes. This one is in for strike 2. So 2 pitches for 2 strikes here to Nick Hernandez, following the RBI single from Jacob Gonzalez to tie this game at 1 apiece. As Fredrickson, one more look to the runner on second, as the 0-2 delivery comes to the plate. Swan on a pop-up, as this one is out of play. Turnquist on first was giving chase. So another chance here given for Nick Hernandez will be the left fielder Joseph Mendoza on deck. As Fredrickson with the glove right on the chest. One more look to the runner on second as the 0-2 comes. Hernandez, a swing, that would be a base hit over the head of Steen and rolling to center field. So that base hit is going to put bases loaded here for Pueblo, following an 0-2 count there from Hernandez. So now each team loading the bases at least once, as we're going to see manager Rich Downs come out of the dugout here for post 22. So back-to-back hits that were given up to Gonzalez and Hernandez. As now a total of 4 hits here for Pueblo Azteca, and only 3 here for post 22. As we will see a pitcher come out of the bullpen here for post 22, as Rowan Fredrickson's day has come to an end. Through 5 innings, a total of 5 strikeouts, 4 hits against, and only 1 run against. And coming out of the bullpen, this will be number 4, Ryan Negebauer. We have seen him come in relief for a pitcher back on day one here of the tournament. As for Ryan on the season, a total of 12 innings pitched with a 1-0 record with a .583 ERA, 13 strikeouts and 11 batters walked here for the right-handed pitcher. As now both teams will move on from their starting pitcher. So Negabower done here with the warm-up pitches. As he will see his first batter here in the left fielder, number 12, Joseph Mendoza. As he will step up to the plate with bases loaded, only one out here in the top of the fifth. After it was scoreless all the way through 3 innings, and in the bottom of the fourth inning, Post 22 finds their first run, courtesy of Brixton Steen. And then going here into the top of the fifth inning, as Pueblo able to get an RBI single thanks to Jacob Gonzalez, and with NJ Molina coming in to score that run. So Negabower gets set here on the mound. As for Mendoza here in this game, a strikeout and a walk. As Burris and Turnquist, the first and third baseman, will play a little tighter here. As Negabower will offer the first one. This one just falls in down low, as that will go in for ball one. As the ball behind the back here for Ryan. Looks down the middle, with the bat held to the shoulder here for Mendoza. As the 1-0 pitch comes, this one is low and outside, goes for ball two. As Negabower will walk up to make that catch, as he'll take a little walk here around the mound before he returns back on the white rubber. As he gets his feet placement where he wants it, turns and looks towards home plate. Eller hands off the pitch back to the mound. The 2-0 count. As it comes to Mendoza, holds on the swing. That one is in here for a strike. Here for the first of the count. It puts the 2-1 here. As the Hardhats trying to get out of the fifth inning here with bases loaded, and trying to keep this game here at tied 1-1. As Negabower looks over to third, kicks a leg up, the 2-1 pitch comes in for strike two. So back-to-back strikes thrown from Ryan Negabower. And the 2-2 count here for Joseph Mendoza, with the first baseman Logan King on deck. Holding the bat low in the box is Mendoza. As Negabower has the pitch ready to go out in front of him. The 2-2. Swan on a ground ball, hit towards Steen at second. Underhands it for second for one out. Throw to first, and the double play is there. That for the 4-6-3 double play. And that will do it for the top of the fifth inning, as Post 22 escapes from bases loaded. Just on the first batter that Ryan Negabower faced off against. So they will go to the bottom of the fifth in a tied 1-1 game. And while we wait, we'll take a look here at some MLB scores happening around the league. A lot of final scores as well, as the Mariners able to shut out the Toronto Blue Jays of a score of 4-0. And in a close one, the Marlins defeated the Athletics of a score of 9-8. As the Brewers defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks of a score of 3-2. The Rockies continue to stay hot as they defeated the San Francisco Giants 7-6. Tigers over the Rangers 6-3. with the Astros, and we see the second shutout here of the game. They defeated the Rays of a score of 2-0. Royals defeated the Phillies 5-2. With the Cubs in a big game there against the Cardinals, where they won 6-4. The White Sox defeat the Guardians to overtake the AL Central of a score of 7-6. As the Twins defeat the New York Yankees of a score of 6-1. As those are some final scores happening around the MLB. As here we will still see Trey Schumacher on the mound for Pueblo, as he came in the last inning to relieve for their starter in J.J. Barger. As Jackson Reeder will step up to the plate here for post 22. As for Jackson this game here, a fielder's choice and a single. Single happened on his last at-bat. As the first pitch will come here. This one just drops in down low of the strike zone. That one going in for ball one. Schumacher standing straight on the mound. Reeder waiting to see the second pitch as it comes. He'll take a swing and a ground ball hit towards the second baseman. And the pickup from Hernandez tosses it over to first. And that will bring us here for the first out of the inning. As Reeder will ground out as we now go to the center fielder. And number 19, Lars Kiefer. Kiefer as well going 1 for 2 with a single and a line out into right field. So he will step in after Reeder just on 2 pitches grounds out. As Schumacher twists and turns, offers the first one. This one will fall in for a strike here and we'll go 0-1. As Kiefer steps back in the box, taps on home plate, gets comfortable. As Schumacher with a slight nod, the 0-1 pitch. This one falls in for strike 2. So on 2 pitches, no swings from Lars Kiefer here, and 2 strikes called. As we'll see the Hardhats catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, on deck. Schumacher the offer. This one low and outside for ball 1. Kiefer trying to stay patient here, wants to find something that he can get for a base hit on. As the 1-2 to the plate. Kiefer a swing and a ground ball hit to the shortstop. The pickup there from Herrera. Throws to first. And able to make the catch is Logan King. As that brings us for the second out here of the bottom of the 5th inning on 2 groundouts from Jackson Reeder and Lars Kiefer. As now pulled up to the catcher here, number 25, Josh Elder. As Elder with a walk and a fly out here in this game. As this will be the second left-handed batter that Schumacher will face off here in this inning. Elder having 2 home runs on the season. As the pitch comes, this one just high and outside for ball 1. As he'll wait to see the second pitch as Schumacher kicks and deals. This one is low and inside as Elder taking a tiny step back to avoid getting hit from that one. So the 2-0 start here for the Hardhats catcher, facing 2 outs and nobody on. As the pitch comes, this one high and outside for ball 3 on 3 pitches, as will be Regan Turnquist, the first baseman, on deck. As Schumacher looks down the middle, offers the 3-0, and it'll turn into 3-1 with that one going in for a strike with nothing to take there from Josh Elder. And you just kind of have to sit back and wait to see the next few pitches on a 3-0 count. As the next offering, he'll take a swing, pops this one up, and that one is going for a foul ball out of play. So the count now here is full at 3-2, with 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th and a tied 1-1 game. As Schumacher given a new baseball. As he will give the nod here to Ortiz's catcher. The 3-2, Elder a swing. Another foul ball, that one going towards the Pueblo dugout. So back-to-back foul balls gives him another chance here on the same 3-2 count. Schumacher, the pitch. Elder the swing, a high pop-up, this one going into left field, as this one will drop in foul territory, not able to make the catch as the left fielder, and Joseph Mendoza, as the wind really carrying on that one. So 3 straight foul balls from Josh Elder, as he will take his walk here back to home plate, as it required the third baseman, shortstop, and left fielder all giving chase towards that one, almost getting towards the fence, and one was close to getting out of play. So 3-2 for Elder, as he will tighten the batting gloves and will step back in. Taps on home plate with Schumacher. The right-hander kicks and deals the pitch. This one is high and outside for ball 4. So a longer earned at-bat there for Josh Elder, and he gets his second walk of the game and puts a runner on first as Bridger Karn, the courtesy runner, will make his way out of the dugout. Now we go to Regan Turnquist as for the Hardhats first baseman, who is 0 for 2 on a ground out and shortstop. Or excuse me, and strikeout, not shortstop. So Turnquist will step in, taps on home plate. Schumacher now aware with the runner on first. Takes a look over his left shoulder as he will quickly throw over there with Karn getting a little bit more of a lead than Schumacher liked as he goes back in sliding safe. As Turnquist waiting to see the first pitch. As it comes, he'll take a swing. This is a pop-up. The first baseman in Keene giving chase as that one is just going to go out of play. So on the first pitch that Regan Turnquist sees makes contact, and will start off 0-1 on that foul ball. Schumacher giving a new one. Turnquist waiting to see the second pitch. But a quick step off there on the mound from Schumacher where he will return back on. Karn with his leadoff on first. Standing straight. The 0-1 pitch. Turnquist the swing. Another foul ball making this go here 0-2. 2 pitches, 0-2 count with 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th. Following the walk there to Josh Elder. The courtesy runner and Bridger Karn on first. The lean on in from Schumacher on the mound. Delivers the pitch. Swung and a miss for strike 3. As that will do it for the 5th inning. As Pueblo Azteca able to tie this at 1 apiece going into the 6th. We're going to take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning. Ready to go here to start the 6th inning, as this is going to be the Pueblo Azteca's first baseman, number 10, Logan King. For King here in this game with a single and a walk, as Negebauer will twist and turn, offers the first pitch, as this one will come in down low, and we'll turn this one to a 1-0 start. After Pueblo got the bases loaded back in the last inning, Hardhats were able to get up with a 6-4-3 double play. Next pitch, this one goes in for strike 1. On 2 pitches, a 1-ball, 1-strike count. In a tied 1-1 game. A great championship game here so far. Next pitch coming, King will swing. This one into center field. Kiefer is able to get over there in time, will make the catch. And the first outs here of the inning. Great play there from Lars Kiefer. And this will now pull up here in the pitcher now, number 3, Trey Schumacher. Schumacher, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out and strikeout, as Negebauer now facing here for his 3rd batter in this game. As the first pitch comes, this one just down low of the strike zone for ball 1. Negebauer will take a look at the ball, gets set on the mound. As the 1-0 pitch turns to 2-0 with that one in the same place again, just a little bit low of the offering for 2-0. Schumacher pulls the bat up to the shoulder. Negebauer kicks and deals. The pitch comes. Swung on. This one will line into left field. McLeod is there. Makes the catch. Finds it in the glove here for the second out of the inning. And 2 hits that go into the outfield here for Pueblo. As we now go to the shortstop, this is number 26, Caden Herrera, as he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. As the first 2 batters here in this inning for Pueblo, as they go down with the first 2 outs. As Negebauer, first pitch coming. This one is low and outside for the 1-0 start. As for Ryan, trying to find his first strikeout after coming in with 1 out facing when he came in the 5th inning to relieve for Rowan Fredrickson. As the second offering again in down low. Started off the same way to Schumacher on the last at-bat. The first 2 pitches, same spot, down low for 2-0 start. Next pitch coming, this one takes a bounce in the turf and off the glove and gets away there from Elder on the first base line, where he will go and pick it up, and he will exchange the balls to give a new one here towards Ryan Negebauer. So 3 pitches to the Azteca shortstop and Caden Herrera, as will be the third baseman MJ Molina on deck. Fredrickson returns on the hill as the 3-0 pitch comes to the plate. This one is in for a strike, as the count now will go here 3-1. Back in the right-handed box is Herrera. As the bat on the shoulder waiting, the 3-1 pitch comes. Swung on, gets a piece of it, as that one will go back into the netting from the foul ball. As the count is full with 2 outs at the top of the 6th inning. As Negebauer looking to find for his first strikeout. Gives a nod towards Elder. As 3-2 comes. This one is inside, as that will go in for ball 4. And we'll see the first base runner here in this game, or inning, for Pueblo. As that'll be for Herrera, as now this is the third baseman, number 13, MJ Molina, up to the plate with a strikeout and walk here in this game, as he scored the only run that Pueblo has following the RBI single that Jacob Gonzalez got him in to score. So Negebauer with the ball behind his back takes a look to the runner on first. As the first pitch comes, this one is down the middle, called for strike 1. As it was the 3, 4, 5 hitters, the 3 batters due up here in this inning. As we now go here to the 6th hitter, and MJ Molina, who started this game as DH, then following the move from JJ Barger, the starting pitcher, to come out, as this will be hit on, going into right field, backpedaling his oval, and he is able to make the catch in right field for the 3rd outs here of the 6th inning. As I was mentioning, it was supposed to be the 3, 4, 5 hitters, and we go to the 6th hitter, and now he will fly out into right field to bring us the 3rd out. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied 1-1, as the Hardhats now having 2 more chances here, unless if this game requires extra innings. As for Pueblo, we'll have 1 more chance in the top of the 7th. As we'll still see Trey Schumacher here on the mound for Pueblo. For the Hardhats, the leadoff hitters will be Brixton Steen, Kane McLeod, and Hadley Burris, the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. As last time these hitters were up earlier in this game, that's when we started seeing the runs come and bases were getting on. Both Steen and McLeod walked, and it was followed with the Burris single that put bases loaded. And Hudson Ogle, who came up and brought the sacrifice fly that allowed Brixton Steen to come in to score for the first run of the game. As Schumacher throws his final warm-up pitch, and Steen steps up.
For the Hardhats, number 13, Brixton Steen.
Brixton ready to go as the left-handed batter, as he will wait here for Schumacher. Swinging the bat back and forth as the first pitch comes, as this one is down the middle here, called for strike 1. Schumacher, the 0-1 pitch. This one high and outside, that will go for ball 1. So 2 pitches, as Steen will get a look at each one. Next one coming, this one low and inside for ball 2. No swings here yet from the Hardhats second baseman, as we have seen him play a majority of this season on first. And they got moved a few weeks ago to second as he takes a swing on this one, pops it up high. Ortiz, the catcher, is hovering under it as he can make the catch. It was in the glove, and then comes right back out as he will toss that one back over to Schumacher. So that will just go as a foul ball here for Brixton Steen. That one just right in front of the netting as Ortiz, who was under it, that one just going in and out. So the 2-2. Steen taps on home plate with Schumacher looking down. As he has already the windup, the 2-2. This one aimed down low for ball 3. So the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning for the Hardhats, and Steen will face a full count with Kane McLeod, the left fielder, on deck. The pitch. This one is outside, ball 4. So Brixton Steen making this for the second time in the game where he will get walked. And we'll put the leadoff runner on first as we go to Kane McLeod, the left fielder. As for his 2 at-bats of this game, he has earned 2 walks to put him at a total of 21 here on the season. As McLeod, who will step into the batter's box. Schumacher delivers the pitch as tries to go for a bunt and a quick throw over to first as Steen will go back in sliding safe. So we start off 1-0 after that pitch was high and inside for ball 1. We'll see if McLeod will try to place this bunt here again as he tried there on the first pitch. Schumacher leans on in with the ball in the glove. The pitch, this one bouncing to the turf. Ortiz able to get the catch there and staring down on first with Steen trotting back. 2 pitches for 2 balls, as we're going to call for a quick time here with the catcher making his way up to Schumacher on the mound. So McLeod here will have some more time to wait to see on the 3rd pitch, with Steen following his leadoff walk on first after he earned it going all the way to full count. So following the quick visit between Ortiz and Schumacher, quick throw over to Steen on first where he will go back in sliding safe following the pickoff try there. As McLeod waiting here with the bat on the right shoulder. The 2-0 pitch, a bunt place right to the 3rd baseman. He'll pick up, throws to first, and that'll be it for the first out here of the 6th inning. So the sacrifice bunt will advance Brixton Steen over to second. As we now go to the Hardhats 3rd baseman at number 14, Hadley Burris. Burris, who was 1 for 2 on his first at-bat, hit into the double play. And then on his last at-bat, hit a single. So the Hardhats trying to get Steen here after he scored the first run, trying to get him here to score the second one to get them back in the lead. Schumacher waiting on the mound as Burris follows in the batter's box. As he'll take a quick step off here. That'll require Steen to return back to second. So Burris will just wait a few seconds longer to see the first pitch. So the 8th hitter in the lineup here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As the first one will swing and miss here for Burris for strike 1. We saw Hadley make his pitching debut on the season a few days ago, as he was not playing in the lineup where they saved him to pitch for 2 innings. So the 0-1, quick look over to the runner on second. Schumacher the pitch, swung on by Burris, this one up in the air into right field, as that one just goes for a foul ball. So 2 pitches, 0-2 count for Hadley Burris, with Brixton Steen on second and 1 out. As Schumacher settles back in. Thumbs up given there from Chris Jackson behind the plate. So the nod given back to his catcher, Kate Ortiz, as the 0-2 to Burris. Swings and misses for strike 3. So a 3-pitch strikeout. And for the second of the game for Trey Schumacher. For the second out here of the inning. As we now go to the number 9 hitter in the lineup, this is Hudson Ogle. A strikeout and a sac fly for him here in this game. As for the left-handed hitter, Schumacher will step up. Looking down the middle, Just the fourth batter here in this bottom of the sixth inning for Pulse 22. As the pitch comes, this one is in down low, in and out of the glove there of Ortiz, with Steen still holding there on second. As Ogle will start off 1-0. As Schumacher had his eyes there over on Steen, getting a good look of where he is before he offers the pitch. So he will give the nod back there towards Ortiz. The second pitch on this at-bat comes to Ogle. He'll take a swing. A ground ball hit to the second baseman. The scoop. The throw to first in time for the third out of the sixth inning. So in a great championship game, we are still tied 1-1 after 6. We'll take a short break as we go to the seventh inning. We'll be back soon.
We head to the seventh.
Ready to go here to start the seventh inning. As leadoff hitter here for Pueblo, this will be number 27, the center fielder Blake Swift. So they go to the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in a tied 1-1 game for the 51st annual Firecracker Championship game.
Leading off the center for Pueblo, Azteca, the center fielder number 27, Swift.
As for Swift here in this game, a ground out and a sacrifice bunt as Ryan Negebauer will look straight on. And the first pitch coming in the seventh inning, as this will be in down low and we'll start off 1-0 here. As for everybody here in this game, at least having 2 at-bats, as Negebauer offers the next pitch, this one is coming inside. And another tiny step back there, just enough there to go for ball 2. Glove in the ball, or ball in the glove out in front of Negebauer. The 2-0 pitch comes, swung on a miss there. No strike one as that one was looking down into the turf. So the first strike comes here to the first batter of the inning, as will be Cade Ortiz, the catcher, on deck. As Negebauer delivers the 2-1 pitch, swung on a ground ball. This one's hit towards Reeder. He picks it up, throws to first, and the catch is made. And the first out here of the inning, following the ground out from Blake Swift. As we now go to the catcher in number 2, Cade Ortiz. Ortiz with a 1 for 2 here in this game, a pop-up and a single. As for the Hardhat infielders, staying busy here in this game with ground balls, both Hadley Burris and Jackson Reeder getting most of them here in this game. As Negebauer, the second batter, face first pitch he gives him. This one is just high and inside. That one enough to be called here for ball 1. Stepping back in the box comes Ortiz. As Negebauer, the 1-0 punch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Negebauer came in the 5th inning. No strikeouts and no walks for him yet. He gave 1 out to Herrera back in the last inning. Next pitch, this is swung on hard. Out into right field. Ogle under it. Makes the catch in right field. And gives us the second out here at the top of the 7th inning. So a quick 2 down from Blake Swift and Cade Ortiz. This pulls up Jacob Gonzalez, as he is 1 for 2 on his last at-bat. Hit the RBI single. Also having a ground out here in this game as well. As Negebauer waiting to see the call here from Elder. As the pitch to the plate. This one is in outside. as that will go for ball one. So the 1-0 start with 2 outs. Gonzalez, the number 9 hitter here in the lineup for Pueblo. Negebauer kicks the leg up high. The pitch swung on a foul ball that goes up and out of play. Evens the count to 1 apiece. A great crowd here for the championship game with the hometown team and the Post 22 Hardhats in the championship game. Looking to find back-to-back Firecracker championships. Next pitch, this one low and outside for ball 2. A quick deep breath here for Gonzalez outside of the box. Stepping back in, tapping on home plate. 2-1 with 2 out. The pitch, swung on a ground ball that just goes foul on the third base line. That was a hard hit ground ball. Burris, who was going to get there, let that one go. Just a little bit to the left side of him, as that one is still rolling all the way back and hitting the left field fence. So 2-2 here for the Azteca right fielder, number 4, Jacob Gonzalez. Negebauer looking straight ahead. Takes the step back. The 2-2 pitch comes. Swung on a ground ball hit towards Burris. That one stays fair. The throw to first takes a bounce. Turnquist can't make the catch. So that one will reach first off an error as the third hitter there in the lineup will get on first as we now go back to the top of the order here into the second baseman, number 1, Nick Hernandez. After Burris picked that one up, threw it over to first. Wasn't going to get there on time, just on a straight line. It took a bounce right in front of Turnquist as that one just hitting the glove and then popping right back out. So making his 4th at bat of the game is Hernandez, who is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 groundouts. And for the first error of the game here for Post 22, as both teams having one. Negebauer with the pitch. This one is outside for ball 1. Hernandez takes a quick look over to the third base coach, where he will get out the call sign. Stepping back here into the batter's box. Negebauer turns around, throws to first. And sliding back in safe he goes. That is the runner in Gonzalez. Only 4 base hits here for Pueblo in this game, with 3 going to the Hardhats. The 1-0 pitch comes. This one is down the middle, called for strike 1. So 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. After the first 2 batters, and Blake Swift on the ground out, and then Ortiz the fly out into right field, and follow with the reach to first off the error from Gonzalez. He takes his lead off on first. The 1-1 pitch comes. This one is inside, and one called for ball 2. With Gonzalez looking at swing on that one, he just held off just in time. So the count 2-1. Takes a second here outside of the batter's box, where he will step right back on. Has the ball behind the back there for Negebauer on the mound. 2-1 pitch comes. This one aimed down low in the strike zone for ball 3. As on deck is the left fielder, number 12, Joseph Mendoza. As Hernandez a practice swing. Steps back up with the bat up here to the shoulder. The 3-1 count. As Negebauer delivers the pitch. This one is low, as that will go for ball 4. So following the single off the error from Gonzalez, and then now the walk there to Hernandez, as Elder will have a quick little chat with Negebauer here a little bit off of the mound, as this will pull up Mendoza up to the plate. As for Mendoza here in this game, a strikeout, a walk, and a double play that was hit on his last at-bat. So Elder makes his return here behind home plate, following the quick one-on-one with him and his pitcher. And is ready to see the first pitch. Negebauer takes a look back to the runner on second. And the first one comes. This one is outside for ball 1. As Negebauer looks down on the bump, stands right back on it. Both base runners with their lead on first and second. Negebauer, the 1-0 pitch comes. Swung on. A fly ball going high up. This one into right field. Ogle gets under it. Makes the catch for the third out at the top of the 7th inning. As Post 22 sets themselves up here to lock it off in the bottom of the 7th inning. In a tied 1-1 game, we're going to take one short little break here on Hardhats TV and go back for the start of the bottom of the 7th inning. Ready to go here to start the bottom of the 7th inning as we go back to the top of the order here for the Hardhats. Just 1 run is needed for them to win this game. As for Aiden here in this game, with a single that happened back on his first at-bat, as he will take a deep breath and steps into the batter's box. We will still see Trey Schumacher on the mound. First pitch coming. This one will take a bounce in the turf and into the glove here of Ortiz, as that will go for ball 1. As Schumacher gives a nod to Ortiz, the pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 2. So it'll be Roberts, Reeder, Kiefer here, the first 3 hitters in this bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch. Roberts holds on the swing as that one is in for strike 1. So the count is brought here 2 balls, 1 strike. After the Hardhats walking it off last night against Missoula. The 2-1 pitch. This one is up high for ball 3. So Roberts takes a deep breath outside the box, steps right back in. As Schumacher delivers the 3-1 pitch, Roberts a swing. This one on line. This one into center field. That one's through the gap. That's a base hit. Roberts rounding first. They hold it on the warning track, and that will be a leadoff double for Aiden Roberts. And that's how you start off the inning right. And this crowd is going nuts here following that double. And this will pull up Jackson Reeder. So the second base hit of the game here for Aiden Roberts. And he will toss off the batting equipment off to the side. For Jackson here in this game, a fielder's choice, single and groundouts. As he will tap on home plate, steps in the box. As Schumacher takes a good look back to Roberts on second. As a quick time is called here, Ortiz will take a second to talk to his pitcher here. As for Aiden Roberts, 22 stolen bases on the season. We'll see if the Hardhats will be aggressive and try to move him to third, try to give him a better chance of getting this next run here in this game to win it. As this will pull in some more infielders here on this visit. As for Roberts, who is facing a 3-ball, 1-strike count, as that pitch was right in his sweet spot, finds it right in the gap in between left and center field. That one was all the way back, hit the fence with the left fielder in Mendoza, who picked it up on the warning track. And throw wasn't even in on time to the runner on second, where Roberts finds his double. So Reeder, and we're going to see a mound visit here come from Pueblo. So it was just a catcher and pitcher meeting. And then for now here for Pueblo, this will bring in the coach. As we'll see if this is Schumacher's game. As it looks like they're going to make some adjustments here. So there will be a new pitcher. As it looks like this will be the number 10 Logan King pitching. As some gloves were exchanged from players in the dugout. As we'll see if Schumacher returns back to third. So the mound visit's still happening here for Pueblo, with Chris Jackson involved in the huddle. So we'll come to an end. As this will actually be number 27, Blake Swift, the center fielder. So he will come in to relieve for Trey Schumacher. As for him, he came in about midway through the 4th inning, threw for 2 strikeouts. And it comes out here, just 1 batter faced in the 7th inning. As Jackson Reeder will be the next batter, and Aiden Roberts on second. As Blake Swift, who is done here with the warm-up pitches. There will still be a right-hander in for Pueblo. Jackson Reeder steps up to the plate. As the first baseman and Logan King playing really high up, as they think Reeder will try to place the sac bunt. As Roberts takes his lead off on second base. Swift taking a look back at him. As he'll kick the leg up and takes the step off. Thinking that Aiden Roberts will want to take third. Reeder waiting to see his first pitch here on this at-bat. Swift, the ball behind his back. Puts it back in the glove out in front of the chest. First pitch comes as Reeder will place the bunt. This one is down. Pitcher picks up, can't make the throw to third, and can't make the throw to first. So a bunt single for Jackson Reeder on the first pitch he sees, and puts runners on the corners here for post 22, and they put themselves in a great position as the center fielder Lars Kiefer will come up to the plate. As the catcher in Ortiz will give his infielders a quick checkup. For Kiefer having one base hit in this game, he's 1 for 3 with a line-out, ground-out, and a single. As Jackson Reeder finds for his second base hit, and that's for the 5 total here on this game for post 22. Kiefer settles into the right-handed batter's box, with Swift taking a look back to Reeder on first as the pitch comes. Kiefer holds on the swing as that one's taken outside, and Reeder will take a trot over to second base. As now runners on second and third, first base is open. Kiefer holds the bat up here to the shoulder. The 1-0 pitch comes. Kiefer swing right back to the pitcher. Looks over to third with no runner going. He will throw to first, and that will be here for the first outs of the inning. So one down following the ground out there from Lars Kiefer will pull up the catcher in number 25, Josh Elder. Elder with 2 walks and a flyout in this game. As the pitcher in Swift went to go pick up that ground ball, make sure to take a look that Roberts wasn't going home on third. And they wait a little bit longer, so they're going to intentionally walk Josh Elder here to put the bases loaded, try to set themselves up here for the double play. As this will pull in the first baseman, number 15, Regan Turnquist. Turnquist, 2 strikeouts and a ground out here in this game. So Karn will go in a run for Elder on first, with Reeder on second and Roberts on third. So Turnquist will take his step in the box, and Swift on the mound. As he looks, has the pitch ready to go. As the first one comes to Turnquist, takes a swing. A ground ball gets past the third baseman. The shortstop throws to second. The throw to first won't be there in time! As Aiden Roberts comes in to score, and that will do it. A fielder's choice, and post 22 will win 2-1, as they will win the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament. As Aiden Roberts will come in home from third to score. Turnquist, that ball just got right past the third baseman and Schumacher, as Herrera picked that one up, threw over to second to get the first out, as the throw to first was not going to be there in time. So the post 22 Hardhats are champions of the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament. And that will do it here for the live stream on Hardhats TV. Thank you all for tuning in. As the next games for the Hardhats will happen at 7 o'clock on Thursday night. They will take on West Fargo. As this is Wyatt Simmons signing off, and have a great night.
All right, people, we back in action this Thursday. It's West Fargo